Hello everybody, my name is Walter and today I want to show you how you can build my simple 4-block wide infinite expandable floor block swapper for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. In case you're looking for a showcase or world owner, you can find both linked in the description. But let's get started. So this is a modular build with each module being 1 block long. So the total length of the build is the number of modules plus 1 for the control circuitry. Those golden blocks here, by the way, are just relocating the button to the top there and not really part of the circuitry itself. The total width of the build is 20 blocks. And the total height of the build is generally only 6 blocks, but every 60 modules you need to restrengthen the thickness a bit, and that requires a few lower blocks, as you can see here. Now, if you want to build this, you're going to need the following resources. So for the control circuitry, you're going to need, of course, building blocks, and also the blocks you want to swap out, which should be movable for obvious reasons. Then you're going to need 2 copper bulbs. Whether they are waxed or not, it doesn't really matter. 1 block of redstone, 2 redstone dust, 4 redstone torches, 8 redstone repeaters, 2 comparators, 3 observers, 2 normal pistons, 2 sticky pistons, and a single button. Those are the costs for the main circuit or control circuit. Now, for each module, so for every meter of this 4-wide strip, you're going to need additionally 4 redstone dust, 6 redstone torches, 10 repeaters, 8 normal pistons, and 4 sticky pistons. And then for every extension, every 16 modules, you're going to need additionally 4 target blocks and 4 redstone repeaters. You will get a little bit of redstone dust back, though, from the modules you're modifying. And yeah, that's all you're going to need. So let me show you how to build this block swapper here. So the first step is marking the part of the floor that is swappable, which is in this 4-wide strip here. Once you have that, we need to go below, and that is where we need our sticky pistons with a 1 high gap above, just like so. Then blocks below the pistons in the middle, and then diagonally outwards further blocks with torches on the inside and on top, and now all of the pistons should expand. Now we need on each side 2 blocks with some redstone wire and a redstone repeater on 1 tick. Like so. Then, and this again needs to be mirrored on both sides, we go 4 blocks out. Have another 2 blocks here, again with redstone dust and a 1 tick repeater. This runs into a full block. Then we have a full block on top of the repeater. And then we expand this whole thing here into this zigzagging pattern here with 3 2-tick repeaters in the gaps. Now, next up, let's place 4 pistons there. And on one side, we need 4 blocks to be swapped out, which will be the second set of blocks. And on the other side, we do basically the same. Except this time we only place the pistons on top and no blocks. And then the last is a torch here, which should expand all of these here. And a torch here, which shouldn't do anything at all. And that is already 1 module done. And the next step is just building a few more modules until you're happy with the length of your strip. And here we go. For this example, I'm going with 20 modules in total. Next up, we need to go below and start with the control circuitry with a block, which is temporary, below this torch here. So we can now place our normal piston diagonally to the torch, facing upwards. Then to above that, we need the counter piston, and in between the two, a block of redstone. Then this one here will be our input. So I'm going to place a temporary block here with a button. Then on the right side, we are going to need 2 lower blocks with 1 tick repeaters, running into a full block with a torch on the side of it. Block on top and to the side, redstone cross there. connecting to a copper bulb. Then we need a lower block here with a comparator taking output. That runs straight into a sticky piston with an observer powering downwards. Then we need a U-shape of 3 blocks here, a 2-tick repeater, and then we need to squeeze our way in here, remove this wire and the block if you want, and replace it with a torch on the side of this block. Now we are basically doing the same over here, just this time 1 block and a 2-tick repeater. Then the block with the torch, block, then the dust, then the copper bulb, and here we have to make sure the copper bulb is actually in the opposite state than the one over there, so just give it a little pulse and you should be golden. Then we have our comparator and the sticky piston with the observer. Then our 3 blocks, 2-tick repeater, and then the somewhat hidden torch. And we are almost done now. Last step is on the right side, an observer looking at the redstone cross from above, like so, running into a full block. Then we have 3 blocks like so, and then a raised block on top of the observer there, piston. And then 4-tick repeater, 4-tick repeater, and a 2-tick repeater. And that's pretty much all. So that is the first swapping basically. And if we flicker again, we should get our second set. And back again. Okay, that is already looking pretty good. But as you might have noticed, the modules at the back there don't really change. And for that, we will have to make a few minor modifications to the modules themselves. So the first thing to do is check where the signal stops, which would be this module here. Then we need to go to the inside here and first replace that wire inside of that module with target box. So now we have the correct spots. We can remove the blocks, or actually lower them by 1, and replace them with 1-tick repeaters going in this direction. And the same we need to do over here. Like so. And now we should be able to actually swap out everything. And there we go. So this is now working as intended, as you can see. And the last step then is just filling in the rest of the floor, which I already did for the modules themselves, but not for the control circuitry. And of course, you might want to relocate the button to where you can actually reach it. When doing so though, make sure that if you're using torch towers, like I did here, you have an even number of torches and are not inputting an inverted signal. Or if you are running wire into the piston, make sure the wire is not on a block that is next to the piston. Otherwise, the wire would get powered by the redstone block and power the piston, and this system here would not work properly. But with that covered, I think we have reached the end of this tutorial for my simple 4-block wide infinitely expandable floor block swapper for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. I wish you a nice day, and well, see ya.